What's going on, y'all? It's Scotty by Nature TV, and it's also Reggie Artiste, and we're here for a brand new episode of The Influence.
Oops.
All right. Episode of The Influence, okay? And we have some special guests in the building, okay? Now, for those of you that have been watching me from the very beginning, you may recognize one of the faces because she used to do videos with me when I first started, like around 2010 to like the middle of 2011. She used to do videos with me way back in the day. So y'all may remember her if you watched me from the very beginning, and you remember the other one because we had a little segment on my channel called Ask the T Spills, okay, and both of them was a part of it, and those videos are still up. Those are from back in the gap, way back in the day. I'll be looking at them shits, and sometimes I cringe when I look at them sometimes because that's just
Oh
how
my
crazy it was.
gosh.
However, let me go ahead and bring them in. The first person is Rudy. Okay, that's the first one. That's been my friend since
Forever. Shoot.
what,
Child, 90 something.
95,
Yeah.
94, 95, somewhere. And the next one is also a friend, one of my closest friends, who's been my friend since the first grade, which is also 1995. So that means both of y'all been my friends for like 20 years
I
plus.
know we get old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But we ain't gonna talk about this. That's not the topic tonight.
Right.
Imagine being friends with
Or
somebody
three.
since you were like 5 and 6 years old, and you still friends at the age of 33 and 32. Ain't that something? Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus! So we know too much about each other.
I
Okay.
All right. Oops, I still had some smoke. All right. All right, Joan and Tony.
Listen, I just want you guys to know as you watch this, we ain't gonna do nothing but a whole bunch of laughing, because that's just what we do. So this ain't
Oh
even
Mhm.
this ain't.
yes.
I don't even know if this gonna be a professional episode or not with all four of us being
I
up
mean,
here
it's gonna be
because
professional because when it comes to music, that's one of the reasons that made us so close, even as kids. Cause we was in
right.
first grade singing Waited to Exhale soundtrack. Me and Miss Staff's class
Right.
singing Let It Flow with Danielle. I told her up and down I don't remember this. But she said that's one of her favorite memories of her.
I can't believe she remembered it though.
She remembered it.
You never know what
Oh
people
my god.
remember, and that's the power and the essence of music.
Now he'll try to get straight deep.
See, this is what I'm saying. I told y'all we ain't gonna do nothing but a whole bunch of laughing up here. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? We can't even be serious up here. Okay. This is about the boy bands of the 1990s. Okay.
Okay.
About the boy bands of the 90s. Okay. And I got a list of people from most of the boy bands that we may remember from the 90s, and maybe some that I think everybody up here remembers everybody that I got up here, everybody. So I use these guys as like the main vocal point of this entire video. I feel like they were the main ones from our
They
time.
most
You got
definitely
Joe
was.
you got Jodeci, you got 112, you got Drew Hill, and you got Jagged Edge. Okay, so I do feel like those four are like the top four from our era, like the 90s. Y'all agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So out of these four, who was y'all favorite boy band out of these four? And you gotta pick one.
Oh
Drew Hill.
goodness.
Drew Hill.
It was Jagged Edge for me.
Drew Hill.
Oh, this is so not fair.
It ain't.
Ooh, it's gonna have to be Drew Hill. It's gonna have to be.
Drew Hill. Period.
Um,
I can't believe I chose.
wait a minute. What about Boys to Men?
I sure was because I just knew we was
Oh, I
gonna talk
forgot
about
all
it.
about
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Forgot all about them.
You know, I'm
Let me go
from
ahead and add them real
Philadelphia.
quick. I forgot about
the
For
what?
all of my Philly people, I was
Look, do we
not
need
going
to
to
stop
forget
and start
Trust.
over?
What you say?
Huh?
What you call it?
For all my Philly people, I was not going to forget Trust.
Listen, I thought I had them in here though. My bad. But
Baby,
yeah.
not with Jodeci
But
on top,
see,
looking down on all of them though.
Exactly.
Child.
Go.
And I want to see any of them crack a
what?
tune in today's time.
Cause I just knew we was gonna talk about how Jodeci was the bad
Uh,
side and Boys to Men were the goody two shoes.
Oh.
And all of the members in Boys
yeah,
to
talk
Men
about
could
that.
sing.
Not all.
Uh,
How he said or.
All of the members in Boys to Men.
not
Yeah.
boys. Okay.
In Boys to Men.
Okay, so I guess since you said that, we can go ahead and start talking about them. Boys, we can go ahead and talk about Boys to Men. Okay. First of all, you can tell I had to add them on because they ain't got no graphic at the background, child. I had to do the best thing as
Right,
well.
like you just
But,
do.
however, um, some people would think that Boys to Men had, they were cheese. That was the cheesy boy band, and with all the ballads. But then you got the bad boys like Jodeci. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Like, okay, well, first of all, we're gonna start this thing off with Jodeci because I think they came out first. Did they come out first?
Mm-mm.
I
Boys,
thought Boys to Men came out first.
Boys and Men came out
Did they
first.
come out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can start it off with Boys to Men then. So, what what do y'all think of them? Like, their music overall, and what are y'all favorite records by them, and your least favorite records by them, and what do you have to say about their legacy overall as a group? Because we ain't gonna talk about them as a trio, because no one cares
Uh,
about them as no fucking trio. But
No
yeah,
one
go ahead.
cares. No one
Ain't know that.
cares. Who going first? The Philly native?
Uh-huh.
well, I do feel like, first of all, Boys to Men, you can't talk about R&B male groups or groups period without listing Boys to Men. Vocally, just Boys to Men was that classic boy group, and people will say that it's a stretch because they don't like to think of things how I think of things, but Boys to Men was the Temptations for us growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Without the cocaine?
Minus the
You know
cocaine.
what?
But you know, even though I feel that way, I do feel like they was more of a singles group
Mm.
instead of like full album. I mean, they had good albums, but it's kind of like how when we was talking about Whitney and Mariah, how Whitney was more stronger on the single side and Mariah was stronger on the album side. And I feel that way with Boys to Men. I feel like they are more stronger on the singles side, but that don't take away from the legacy and the stamp that they put on the game with the singles and with just the whole style, the image. Like I said, nobody else was doing it how Boys to Men was doing it. It was others that was trying, but people couldn't really find a lane for any guy groups to fall in. And back in the 90s, it was very noticeable when you had something that was exactly alike. It was either going to shoot off and be a competitor or just flop. So they didn't have anybody really to compete with them either, because there was nobody that was going to be. Boys to Men was able to give all types of looks and imagery. They didn't just have the classic Temptations, boys in the suits with the microphone. You know what I'm saying? They could do that. That was their main image. But they could also throw on the vest with no shirts and you know, they can get sexy too. You know, they could get street. They had different things that they could do that made them well-rounded and made them appeal to the masses, and that's what made them such a big deal in the Black community. First of all, Boys to Men were international fucking success,
Mm-hmm.
not just nationwide. It's
National
countries
zone.
that can't even speak the fucking language that can sing to you some Boys to Men songs. And I'm not saying that they're not doing that for Jodeci, but I'm just saying that it's different.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I fuck with Boys to Men. I'm glad that we had something like that to even set the tone. And now when a group come out, I feel like they're going to go back to the drawing boards, which is honestly Jodeci and Boys to Men.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, I feel like Boys to Men was the one black male group, like you said, like the Temptations, that crossed over. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They
Mm-hmm.
crossed over. They was out here doing the national anthems. They would had commercials. They were doing
Mm-hmm.
TV shows. And as much as I love Jodeci and I, because of their lyrics and the way they carried themselves and how scandalous they were, they just weren't appealing to that audience because Boyz II Men crossover, they became more of a pop group. And
Mm-hmm.
then when they did cross over, you know, the white tea people,
Not white
they
tip.
took their they took the recipe and ran with it and created NSYNC and Boyz II Men in 98 Degrees.
Mm.
Mm. But I feel like Boyz II Men definitely paved the way for them. Not to mention the other groups we go talk about, but it definitely paved the way for people of another genre.
Go ahead, girl.
I wasn't a big fan of Boys to Me. I did like their music, but I just wasn't big on them at the time. Really,
Really,
really
my
couldn't.
uncles was at the time they were huge fans. Like I have one particular uncle who had the little boxy haircut, who thought he was one young. And so I
Mhm.
grew up on the Motown Philly and all this stuff. Like I knew all that as a little kid. I was exposed to all this stuff. So
Well,
I
what
will.
songs? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, girl. Go ahead.
I no, because I know you had asked what was our favorite and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Um, it's this song they have that's alive when they talk about all the places they been. That's one of my favorite Boys to Men songs. I can't think of the name of it, child. But my least favorite is "I'll Make Love to You." That's cheesy.
Why?
I
Why? Oh my god! I can't
it's
believe
cheesy.
it.
Like I know people say Boys to Men cheesy. When they say that, I immediately think about oh man.
and
Ugh.
Ooh, but yeah,
Well,
Zaire don't make it no better.
my favorite song by Boys to Men is
Ooh,
Water Runs Dry.
that's
yes,
your
that's me too.
That's my
favorite.
shit. Like,
Water runs
it
right.
bring back so many memories. And I also got a Don't Let Good Love Pass You By.
Yes.
That's
That
my
song was so
Yes,
shit.
slept on. That song was slept
yes.
And
on.
y'all, that's not my real vocal. I just was trying to get the point across to what song I was talking about. But
Do we really love anymore?
Yes,
I
it's
just
that.
I don't
It's the beat in
know.
the background. Dun, 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 dun.
one. I think
It's
it's
the
one
beat
song.
that make the whole song, and then the melodies. Like I have to give credit where it's due. Them niggas know how to harmonize together. Ooh,
Oh,
Oh
can
yeah.
it's like their voices melt and become one.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
I really do like by them. It's called "Doing Just Fine."
Mhm.
Yes, that's
That's
my
my favorite.
favorite song by
That,
them.
that's my
Really?
favorite.
Yes, I
Yes.
love Doing Just Fine. It's either Doing Just Fine or Pass You By. Those are my favorites by them. What is
Yeah.
y'all least favorite? Okay, what's y'all least favorite? Jasmine already said I'll make love to you. Their biggest record is her least favorite song. So what's y'all least favorite song by Boys to Men?
Please don't say what I think you're gonna
Uh,
say.
what's the other single that they put out around the time that they put out I Make Love to You?
On bending knee,
Bending Knee.
bending knees.
Oh my god. I
You hate that
cannot.
song?
Yes, it's so boring.
Now wait a minute.
Wait a
And
minute,
his ass steady whining.
boys. He be shaking when he sings.
It's that bad move. I
Hold
call
on.
it the one yay. Can't
Hold
nobody
on,
do
here
it
we
like me.
go.
I be
You had to have the whole season when you try to get that note out.
Back of his
I
head
got
looking
my
like a
head
pack of
hurt.
damn hot dogs. I ain't
Okay.
gonna never take my foot off his neck after he tried to come for candy.
And did oh child.
I'm trying to think of my least favorite song.
I-
But I don't know if I really have one by them that I just
Mhm.
completely don't like. Um yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I ain't really had no least bad song from
Yeah,
them.
I mean it may be one song that I just don't listen to like that. That's it's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't listen to that song like that. I can't listen to that
Yeah,
song like
I can't. That just
mm, no, like no. But we can move on to the
Oh, the
next
song was
group.
called "All Around the World." That's what it was. Okay, that's
Oh,
my
all
favorite.
around the world. Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite song.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next group, which is Jodeci. Everybody's favorite group child.
Yeah.
So what are y'all thoughts about
Jasmine.
what are y'all thoughts about Jodeci? We're gonna start off.
Child,
We're gonna start with Reggie. What's your thoughts about Jodeci?
let me cam up for this.
Oh Lord.
The
Okay.
only reason people were so motherfucking crazy about Jodeci was because of the bad boy image.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the music was good. And yes, they could sing. I'm never going to try to take that away from them. But let's just be honest. It was Casey and JoJo doing all of the fucking singing
In Holland.
and fucking hollering.
Thank you.
And I never understood where the comparisons between Casey and Cisco came in at, because Cisco would sing a million fucking circles around KC on a bad cold fucking day.
What?
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
Oh my
this
god.
is a
I
minute
can't wait
y'all
to see the
seen.
replay.
I don't give a fuck how they react. And I don't give a damn if you could have 10 music degrees. You're not gonna tell my ears that it's not hearing what the fuck is hearing. Cisco sings and sounds and voice is much fucking better. And still today, because Casey don't sound the same. He
Ooh,
sound like he been gargling fucking fried chicken grease,
Why
and like he was born in somebody's motherfucking blues bar.
all I think about is that video. Time is slipping away from me. Yeah. They drunk as hell.
they
Giving
just
Krusty the Clown. Like,
good night.
no, I ain't
Good
got
night.
time. Cisco, on the other hand, in 2022, is still sounding damn good and
Because
can
Cisco
still
was
sing.
disciplined.
And
That's the
Cisco
thing.
was doing backflips on motherfucking stage, still singing his motherfucking ass off. Like, it's just no comparison. But I cannot discredit the fact that regardless of why people was into Jodeci, they definitely did have that impact on the game because they was an alternative to Boys to Men. I don't give a fuck how much something is like America's Sweetheart or Everybody Loves It. There's always going to be a group of people who want an alternative and want the opposite and want something that's different from what the masses is falling in love with. And I'm not against that because I'm the same way with certain shit too. And so they was the alternative. Everything was what it was. They had good music. The vocals was good, you know. And so they did their thing. They got some classic songs. And that was a part of the impact. Now, what I will say is to see Jodeci sing live as a group and harmonize, the shit was amazing.
Back then.
Back then.
No, that part. Baby on the back then.
The shit was amazing, you know. But no, Jodeci was just never one of my favorite male groups. I never was like, oh my god, Jodeci. Like, no. I liked Crazy by Casey and JoJo.
Once I had take my money, I'd be like, yeah.
I like
my God.
But
you gotta get on up, down.
Oh yeah.
That's one of your favorites.
And I love that song that they did with Will Smith.
What song?
Now wait.
Everyone, new millennium.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I did not know. I did not know that was them.
That was my shit. Oh no. Oops, my bad.
No,
that was Drew Hill. It was.
If I dumb ass up here agreeing.
But look.
But I can hear it in my head though.
And I see I guess that's where the comparison came from because they do have a similar tone. Mm-hmm. But I'm still sorry. I don't give a fuck what I confused. KC and got shit on Cisco.
Wait. Before we get into Drew Hill, we gotta finish Jodeci.
I mean, I gave them their props, but you know, I ain't here for.
So wait, what was your favorite Jodeci? So
not Casey and JoJo.
What must I say?
Casey and JoJo.
What must I say was my.
That name of the song is "Freaking You," not "What Must I Say."
Oh well, see, I told y'all that wasn't my group, but that was my favorite song by them.
I'm sorry because I'm a true. I'm born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. I'm a true 90s kid. So Forever My Lady is my favorite. And when I hear the song, I immediately think Forever Shanae.
That's my shit too.
Yes. It's just embedded in my head.
And I'll be sure was all about him some Kim Porter, baby.
Okay.
That song all about her ass.
So was.
Rudy, what's your favorite Jodeci song?
Fiendin'.
Oh wow.
Fiendin' was my favorite.
What's my favorite Jodeci song? I know Get On Up is one of my favorites, but my favorite song by Jodeci, I would say the Come and Talk to Me remix minus the moaning at the end.
What is that? The minus?
And why is that my least favorite song?
Really?
Boring.
Boring. The remix?
Well, the original. I just was not.
I can tell you say the original, but the remix.
And then again, they wasn't my group. Like I never really checked for them.
Oh my God.
So we can move on, child.
Please move on.
Moving forward.
But I gave them their props.
He did.
No.
Okay, now next is 112.
I remember when you.
So, what are y'all thoughts on 112 as a group? Because sometimes I feel like they were slept on a little bit.
They were slept.
They
You know,
definitely
They
was.
were very slept on.
You know why they were slept on?
I think
Because they
Did
sounded
it?
why.
horrible live. That's why they were slept on.
My dumbass said Diddy.
They,
But Slim could sing.
Oh, oh.
on the album, of course. He sounded amazing on the album. Live, he was very off pitch.
I'ma just say this. I had a
And
crush.
I had a huge crush on Slim growing up. Like,
Well, I feel like they was
why you looking like this, Scott? What you look like?
He like,
they was Jodeci with a Boys to Men twist.
what? I just think they were just 112.
Yeah.
I
I'm
That's
talking
never
about
see
I felt
Jodeci in
like
it.
I'm talking about like image wise.
okay, okay.
Oh,
They had like they did the good boy thing, but they was more on the edgy
Ooh.
bad boy side.
well, that would
mm,
make sense, being that P. Diddy has always loved to recreate something he already did, and Jodeci was one of the groups that he worked with in the past, and of course,
Mm-hmm.
112 was one of his groups. So of course, he wanted to recreate Jodeci
He
And
in
really
then
yeah.
let's also keep in mind, I feel like they was that because I feel like in that that's what created the whole pretty boy. 112 was the pretty boy
of R&B.
phase where you
That's a
know
Q, because Q was just too fine.
I love
Like,
you.
he was
112
annoying
started
fine.
niggas wearing clean socks and shit. Making sure they had on cologne, making
Mm-hmm.
sure that they was getting motherfucking teeth bleach and shit so they could have a nice smile and their teeth could be white and bitches could be like, oh, he got pretty teeth. He always smelled good. They brought the taper in. They had niggas making sure that they was on top of things.
They had niggas wearing fresh Sean John, Fat Farm.
I,
And that's not a lie.
I,
That's not a lie.
What's y'all?
huh?
Go
It's
ahead. Go ahead.
because of
I'm
them that
sorry.
motherfuckers was wearing that shit.
Uh,
What's y'all favorite 112 song?
Cupid is my favorite.
yes. Cupid.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. And peaches and cream.
Ooh, that's my
Now, I ain't
Oh,
gonna lie. Cupid and
bread.
dance with me kind of go hand in hand because I be doing a little penny prayer. I see you looking at me.
Man, my favorite song too.
Now that's my least favorite song. I hated it.
Are
Oh,
you serious, Reggie? Get by. Dance with me.
I just no.
man. In
I
the
am
words
so
of
done
glory.
with you.
You.
That's the
Scott.
one.
well, I think my favorite was probably "It's Over Now." I love that song.
I
Oh,
forgot
that's what
about
slept
it
on.
though.
Oh,
Baby,
wait a
it's a
minute.
shame.
Are we live?
You gotta do
No, it just says we're live, but we're not live.
I don't know why I never noticed that before.
It's only
I get to look
it's only doing it because we're recording. That's all.
The point Gabby
My
getting back.
favorite part in my favorite part is over now was when Darian got to the bridge. Oh baby, it's a shame. The things
Yes,
that
he
we
used to do.
got
He was killing it.
things that we
Cause
got
you know,
through.
it, with
You're
112,
enough with
didn't
me.
want nobody checking, but for Q and Slim, didn't nobody care for the other two.
Right, because I don't know the other two. It's
Now
2022 and I
see,
still don't know their name.
the other ones is Mike and Darian.
Baby,
Or Darren, whatever the fuck his name is.
I don't know
See,
DiGiorno. I don't know DiGiorno, but I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
my god. What's y'all least favorite 112 song?
Ooh.
But
Let's
Reggie
see.
you
already
already
said
know.
dance with me, child.
You
So
I
already
can't,
know.
oh you didn't like you
That's my
already
least favorite.
know?
No.
Oh,
What?
that was my shit.
That's
But
my
you get it.
song.
You already know.
Scotty,
Oh, you
Scotty,
know.
words
Hey,
of
but listen,
Uh-uh. That's
they
it.
Wait.
started that phrase. You already know.
Uh-huh.
What you finna say? What you finna say, Rudy? What you finna say?
Be like in Gloria voice to Jasmine. I can't believe you. How could you? I can't believe you.
It's one song by 112 I did not like, and I know don't
What?
nobody remember that damn song. It's a song called "Ooh Na 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 Na
Hate
Na,"
that.
whatever, however it went.
I
I
hate
hated that fucking
that song
song.
so much.
Oh yeah, you know
Oh,
what? I'm gonna replace my song that I least like with that.
I hate. I'm sorry. I hate it. I hate it. I hate
I
it.
hated that fucking song. I swear I did. Now, who next the 112 on this list? Who next, child?
Yes, Drew.
Um, Drew Hill is next. Okay, and I think that's just. I think everybody. I think
The
just about everybody
real Drew Hill, the
The
love Drew Hill.
original.
The real Drew Hill, not this other bullshit we seeing. I'm talking about the real fucking Drew Hill.
The
Okay.
original one.
Now, what are
The one with
y'all
that
thoughts
nana.
on Drew Hill as a group? Okay. What are y'all thoughts on Drew Hill as a group?
Oh,
They were
first of
widely
all,
compared to Jodeci. Widely
Listen,
compared to them.
compared to the other groups, Drew Hill, you could play Drew Hill songs through and through and don't have to turn it off.
Don't have to skip nothing.
that's what I
Yeah.
was just about to say. Drew Hill was a albums group. And the
Yeah.
songs was so good off the albums that they had singles. And first of all, it's nothing by Drew Hill that was not good. The singing, first of
Mhm.
all, them niggas was singing their ass off, okay? Now that's what the fuck you call a quartet, okay? Them motherfuckers was not playing. They was singing their ass off, and of course Cisco was going above and beyond vocally as the lead singer should,
Yes.
and proving that he could do it live and that they could do it live everywhere. No tracks was being played. Live band. Not to say that the other groups didn't, but sometimes they was singing with tracks. Um, but Drew Hill was singing their ass off, and they was a collective. I feel like they had elements of what people would want from a boy group or a male group that all of the other groups had, but as a one trick pony. They had all of that shit together. You feel
Mhm.
me? They had the imagery, the vocals, the albums, the singles, the sex appeal. Like they was able to do all of that shit. And they may have not gotten to the levels of Boys to Men, but trust and believe they reached heights. And there's nobody who don't got that second album in their motherfucking album collection. Everybody got that motherfucking CD.
It
Point
do.
blank, period.
You had that big ass Bible of CDs you had to plop through.
Flop. Got it.
And I still have mine.
Yes,
And Nicholas still got his, cause child.
baby.
What's
When it come
your
down to it,
favorite?
what was better, Enter the Drew or the self-titled?
The
Ooh.
self.
Mm.
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 Ah!
It's,
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
it's
Mm-hmm.
Why you do
it's
that?
it's really.
That's yeah. We ain't go. We ain't go. Cornbread. No.
What's your favorite Drew Hill song? I know it's hard to pick, but what's your favorite
It's
Drew
so
Hill song?
many.
Brew,
It's
I know what
Brewly.
mine is.
Go ahead,
What?
man.
How deep is your love for me?
I knew it was
Mm.
that. I knew it was that.
That's how it start
I
when they
knew it
come
was,
up.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
but you busy in another Chico
What
and
made you
me, you
so
know that
like?
ain't.
It was like, all right,
he
I'm
was
ready for
talking
you.
Chinese,
Tap,
wasn't
tap,
it?
tap.
Itty-bitty-bitty.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I could be on the fly on the wall in that
It's
moment. I'm
something
pretty sure
and
this was it.
another Chico.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, right.
I thought that nigga said another cheap coat when I was
Me
young.
too, Rich.
Ah!
He Another cheat code. I've been saying that all. Oh my
No,
god.
y'all not finna
Oh
ruin
my
this
god.
song for me.
I've
Y'all
been
not finna
saying
ruin this
it
song
for
for me. I'm gonna be mad
32
every time
years.
I hear this song. I'm thinking he's saying cheat code.
I know
With
you
Not
did.
another
another
cheat
cheat
code.
code. And I'm like, okay. I wasn't getting it when I was a kid, but it was still my shit.
Right.
It's the cheap coat for
So
me. It's the cheap
what's
coat
your
for me.
favorite Drew Hill song? Ru?
Oh, this hard. Beauty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's my
And my
shit.
eyes are
Oh.
seeing the
The
glory
glory.
Ah!
shining on your smile. I'm like, why do you say smile like this?
I know.
Yeah.
Smack.
Shining on your smile.
Mine is the love we had stays on my mind. That's mine.
Okay.
Nah, if you ever want to get me in my feelings, play We Not Making Love No More.
Oh,
Oh!
the family.
Cause
Got me
everybody
in
help me
love.
sing it. Whoa,
Summer
whoa,
too.
whoa.
But
But you
in
know what?
the
Like
sweet
y'all said, but like y'all
home.
said though, this is very hard though because my favorite Drew Hill song goes from "The Love We Had Stays on My Mind" to "Never Make a Promise." It's between them two.
Ooh,
It
Oh
goes
yeah, that's
back
my
and forth.
shit.
you
That's my
never
shit too.
make a promise
Do
that
we even have a
I
least favorite Drew Hill song?
No.
God and
no.
me. Oh.
I'm not even gonna play with you, no.
No. We
Ain't no
don't.
least favorite Drew Hill song. Okay,
Now the
so
new stuff they got.
Yeah, like now that they all got new members and they adopted folk from other band
Other
groups, like
group like H Town and somebody else.
child, y'all listen to that new stuff. Oh, girl. Anyway, next
No,
group.
no, even.
Uh, moving forward. Um, next group is
oh,
Jagged Edge.
Oh,
My fave.
the finest ones.
Just
Mm-mm-mm.
meet me at the altar.
hit your
Yeah, yeah.
ass.
They were your rough
Now,
around the edge, around the way R&B group. That's what I love about Jagged Edge.
They was them hood niggas off the stoop.
There you go, the hood niggas.
That slayed the girls at the talent shows. Do you hear me?
Right.
Uh-huh.
oh my God.
Even the one that been winning for the past couple of years. They show her, and that bitch could whistle and everything. First of all,
Oh my
you already know they could
The
tear the
shade of it
church.
all. The shade of it all.
They could tear the church down. They got them vocals.
Mhm.
And they did not play. And the
Hell no.
fact that they used a lot of them girls telling them, I ain't even gonna say lie, but you know they used to use that on everybody. You know that song was about you. Cause Latavia said she thought they was getting married, baby. She said she cried to her friends and her family. Was like, he's gonna marry me. Child.
I'm about to throw. I'm finna
But
just
see,
knock over everything.
Candy, she knew better. She was like, I mean, he told me that the song was about me, but I don't know. You know
You talking about- yeah, because I think she said he was saying "Gotta Be" was about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Promise was supposed to be about Latavia.
Yeah, but "Gotta
Mhm.
Be" is probably my favorite Jagged Edge song.
Oh, listen. That
That is my favorite
and
Jagged Edge song.
Promise.
Yeah, promise.
It's gotta be Dear Promise.
I
Now I
like.
ain't even gonna lie, but I hated Let's Get Married.
Me
Yeah.
too, Rick. They
Even
played
the
it.
remix.
Y'all
Even the
did?
remix.
Even
First
Even
of
the
all,
because
played it
it was
too.
what the purpose
It.
of Reverend? What's going on across the street? Like,
Yeah.
go together.
And
They
then you coming on that motherfucking old school ass beat with that hardcore church vocal. Jesus boy, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this. What?
Reggie, shut the fuck up.
bruh.
See,
I ain't gonna lie.
first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this.
But
Why
they,
y'all?
but you know what? That remix was probably one of the most overplayed remixes I have ever heard in my life. Like they
I
It
used
never
should
to
have
play
been
playing it
straight
in
in the
red receptions and
garbage.
shit. I'm like, why? I hate this. Turn
Oh,
it
I
on.
love them on that
Turn it on.
that Thank You by Bow Wow. That was
Yeah,
my
Oh yeah,
shit.
I
Yes.
loved it. They made that
yeah.
song what it was.
And Ghetto Girl.
Yep,
But
got him.
Oh
yep,
yeah.
that's
Cause
true.
they little harmony in the back of Bow Wow when he was like, yeah, you know what I mean, shorty, let yourself be seen, you heard.
Ghetto
I'm
You
girl.
know what I
sorry. I
mean,
love
shorty,
Reggae
let
Bar. I love
yourself be
the
seen.
song they had with Ashanti. I love the way you grind on me.
That was
Somebody
the
put
first time Ashanti started
Oh,
sounding real good.
you know what?
So
Cut all the
right.
sweet.
bullshit. That is my favorite Jagged Edge song of the full catalog, period.
What?
She's so scandalous.
Did he end up record like that? She's so scared.
Oh shit.
And
Everything
I
Say
just
she
can't
yeah,
get
yeah.
the best. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
That was Ashanti's refining moment. That's when she started showing us vocals at that
Right.
point. You the only
put a
one
little
that I want. You the only one that I wanna give it to in every way. I wanna
I wanna
please you,
do
not
just like
tease you
this,
like
Like
this. You see
this,
it like I
Oh,
wanna squeeze
she
a
was
little
saying
bit, but you ain't
did
done
she say
nothing.
like
I
nothing,
did she
is.
yay.
tease
I
you?
thought she was trying to give us
Huh?
Janet Wood vibe.
She said like did she say like tease you?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
because somebody never mind.
She did say something about squeezing too.
Okay, because I thought she would call her somebody name like Latisha and yeah,
Ah!
Ah! Watch me move my hips to it.
To the
Take it
right,
far.
right to the left.
Now this
I'm
was
hanging
Reggie
out of
part.
breath.
This was Reggie
And I
part when
put a
she
little
said, "I'm gonna get
off
a little
in
off in it." Oh,
Cause she threw some oil on it real
she
quick.
did.
When I put a
Reggie.
little off in it, when I put a little off in,
Oh,
I was like, yes, come through.
yeah.
Reggie used to, Reggie used to stay rewinding that part. I'm just like,
Go ahead.
We go
I
listen.
also,
You gonna have
which
to mess
say,
around and make a playlist out of all the songs we done listened
Yes,
to, so I
please.
can do
I will definitely do
Oh.
that. I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that. I
Reggie,
watch. The list
Reggie,
will
what
be
she
made
say?
tomorrow.
Oh
Reggie, what she
yes.
say?
Oh, okay. I can't
On
wait.
which part?
What Shanti say? Put what she say?
When I
Put a
put a
little
little
up
off
in it.
in, when I
Oh,
put a little off. Oh, you gotta whoa. You gotta say whoa. Whoa.
oh.
Left to the right, right to the left. I'm hanging out of breath. When I put a little up in it. When I put a little up in. Whoa.
Y'all, we've been laughing the whole damn time.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I like Good Luck Charm too.
yeah, I think
Oh
that was
yeah, yeah,
a
yeah,
slept
yeah.
on
That's my
song.
shit too.
Just
What
like
about
Walked Out of Heaven.
Walked out of.
Oh,
What you say?
yes?
that's Pootie song right there. Pootie love him some Walked Out of Heaven, child.
You know why they were slept on? Because during that time, people was up at 112. And they were
Mm,
putting 112
Mm.
against Jagged Edge at that time.
Yeah.
yeah, I
But
like
I
that.
always felt like Jagged Edge was bigger than 112.
Me
They
too.
were.
They were. They really were at that time.
I feel like one
Wait a minute.
because Jermaine Dupri back from down south and we down south, they were getting more
Mm.
airplay down here. Whereas 112 was
Well,
getting that upper East Coast airplay. You see what I'm saying?
Tell me why we didn't say shit about where the party at.
At all.
Oh yeah, well Nelly. Hey, but
Real
look, that
quick.
shit still get
And
airplay.
that was
I
a
love that
classic.
song.
And
And they
Latoya
it
and
it
was.
Latavia was in the
was.
video too.
As a matter of fact, I think that song kind of makes it cross over because they'll play that shit on Y101.
Sure
They
do.
would. They
Mm.
would.
They used to play
They
that in our
would.
But why they play Latoya and Latavia in that video? They showed a 5-second clip of them like they was some video girls. And I appreciate that.
Did y'all ever hear that remix of Promise? Because I used to like their remix. The remix of Promise was like they sampled "I Need Love" by LL Cool J. I used to
I
love that
I
remix.
remember
I think me and Robert the
Hated
only two that knew it.
I
Me
it.
and
hated
Robert
it.
the only ones that like it. Me and Robert the only ones that like it, child. What song do y'all dislike from Jagged Edge? The only song I didn't like about them is that whole "What's It Like to Be in Love" song. I ain't like that song. I
We
ain't care
said
for
that
that.
earlier. Let's get married in the remix.
Yep.
hmm
Oh yeah,
We started
I
running
guess
through the classics, and you
Mm-mm.
got you had lost track.
you know another song by them that nobody really talks about, and it's the "He Can't Love You" song. I love that
Oh
song.
yeah.
He
Oh, I forgot all
can
about this.
love you like I love you. I
Okay,
wasn't really
next
here
up,
for it, but
and
I
I
can
listened
take it or
to it.
leave it where he can't love you.
I could take or leave it too.
Yeah, that's why I was looking like that.
well,
Like,
I'm pretty sure that Jasmine finna scream in laughter with this next boy band that I'm finna put up on the screen. But the next boy band is
yeah.
Silk. Okay, that's the next boy band, child. I can see the look in Rich eyes that he really wasn't here for them like that. But what are y'all thoughts about Silk? Because I
I was
love
here for them.
Silk.
I like Silk.
I got can we get a room
Yes.
outside
Out
of
of
the
the
ghetto?
ghetto,
Can we?
Oh my This is why we
Oh
can
my God.
He switched it up real quick when he hit him with that. Can we?
Y'all know my song by Silk is "Girl You For Me." That is my song.
really?
Tonight is the night, and the
That's
You could tell
mood
Keith
is
Sweat wrote the hell out of that.
right.
That's my shit
Huh?
too.
You could tell Keith Sweat wrote the hell out of that.
indeed.
Cause that
It
sound like
did.
him saying it
They sound like
tonight,
that.
tonight. That sound like Keith singing it right there.
All
He,
that damn
but you
time.
know what? He wrote "Freak Me" too, which is their
I
biggest
can believe it.
song.
I can believe it. His old freak ass.
What? Okay, so what's y'all favorite song by Silk?
Meeting in my
What would you
bedroom.
say is? Oh, okay.
um,
That's my favorite.
what's the name of the song we were singing at first?
Um,
Till we
um,
got it.
more, more.
More.
That's the name of it.
That's your favorite song?
That and
My favorite song is if you
I knew
feeling
you was gonna say that.
lonely, if you
All about that.
feeling low,
that was my
you can
shit
feel
too.
Yeah.
I
Ah,
love that song.
but
That song
wait,
right there was
no, what
everything.
was the what song was by them?
See, I
Was
got some place for
I
you.
wanna
Meet
get
me in my
freaky with
bedroom.
you. Who was
Oh,
that?
Something
Lord,
like
that's my part. What you
you.
say, Reggie?
Oh,
Gonna be for real. Wanna show you how I feel
it's
inside.
Ugh.
Here you go. Cause I
When
love
all this on
that
the
you
time to make me
feel
wanna make
like
love to you. So bring your sexy
love.
lips over here. Let me do the things I do. And I'm praying I'm love you down just like a player would. Then turn you on my superstar, make you feel real good. I'm wondering if you're feeling like
But no, I was asking who sung that song. I was asking, was it they song? I wanna get freaky with
Yeah,
you.
that's
oh,
let
Freak
me lay
me.
in
Oh, that's
that
the
Let's
name
freak
of it.
me.
you
That's my
Yeah.
shit too. Cause my favorite part on that is when they hit that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
How did I know? How did I
Hit
know?
me,
How did I know?
baby.
How did I know? How did I know, child?
Yeah,
What's your
yeah, yeah,
least
yeah.
favorite Silk song? What would you say is your least favorite Silk song?
honestly, Scotty, I only listened to the singles they put out that was popular. That's about it. That's about it.
um, I was more of a singles fan for them too.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
I
don't
mean,
really
that's
have a least
But I
favorite.
will say The song they had for a low down dirty shame, I can go deep. That's one of my least favorites.
Big
Deeper,
for
baby.
that.
I can
Because
go
it wasn't no big song,
deeper,
child.
deeper, deeper than
Okay,
you
let's go to
ever
the next group. I'm
know.
trying to figure out who's next. Who's next?
Tone.
Tony, Tony, Tony. Okay, Tony, Tony, Tony.
Damn, over there tap dancing,
Any
ain't
thoughts?
Ooh,
Any thoughts about Tony, Tony,
I
Tony?
just went into a
I
First of
love
all, Tony put these motherfuckers on playing
bro. Why I thought Reggie
instruments.
was rapping. I thought you were rapping the song.
Ooh,
They put these
listen.
motherfuckers, they made these motherfuckers write.
Uh-huh.
They made them write
Mm.
songs. That's what they provided.
Corn
Do you
burn.
hear me?
And they made motherfuckers become composers. Yes, Prince was doing that. Yes, there were artists from way back when everybody was already composers. But we talking about for that time period, people were starting to fall off from it, and everybody was putting artists together. And most artists was a project, and it wasn't real artists grinding hard with songs they done wrote on napkins and shit. Let's just keep it 100. And Tony brought that authentic, eccentric. I love being black. I appreciate black women. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
for
I
them.
don't want to just
Listen,
fuck black
listen.
women. And when I do want to stick my dick in a black woman, I want to make love to her, make her feel appreciated, and make her feel that's all of what I feel about Tony.
It never rains in Southern California.
Yeah.
Or wait, it feels good.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, it feels good. Oh, it
Do
feels
you know
good.
what today is? It's our anniversary.
Anniversary.
First of all, Raphael
When I say
got
he put his
vocals like
pen
no other.
on that song,
Okay.
today is a special day, not
Yes.
just a day. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Slap you!
And it's the fact that he ain't got no strong powerhouse voice, and that's what just make it so grand.
You
He
know
just
what?
can sing
Because
his
he don't
fucking
have to
ass off
carry the note. He just rides the note and make it so mellow and pure. It just
because you know what it is. He comfortable with his voice for what it is.
mm-hmm.
He
You
don't
get
try
what
to
I'm
go. He
saying?
don't try to.
He don't know.
He don't dumb it down nor do too much with it. He just work with what
Mm-hmm.
he has.
Right.
So it
Mm-hmm.
just this is not a Tony song. It's a Raphael Sadiq song.
Raphael.
But Ask of You is yes, Ask of You is one of the best R&B songs of the '90s. I don't care what anyone has to say about that. That is my favorite song. Okay, I bought the whole Jason's Lyric soundtrack just so I can listen to that fucking song on Apple Music. Cause that's the only way you could get that song is if you buy the entire soundtrack. And that's
And
just
let
how
me
obsessed
also
Which
I
say
one of y'all thought
this.
the song was called Anywhere? Was it you,
am.
Rudy? Somebody thought the song was called Anywhere.
It was probably Shamaya. That's probably who it was. It was probably Shamaya because she the same one who said Nikki said lock the goddamn door on your love. Shamaya would make up a song name, child.
She had worse
Oh,
with
wait a minute. She
um,
said lock the goddamn
them
door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
lock the
I'm
goddamn
like,
door. Oh my god.
um, I like the other Tony song. If I had no loot, I love that song too. I'm pretty sure they used to get all the little high school parties going back then.
well, my favorite
Oh,
song,
And when all of the talent shows.
my
right.
favorite song that made me want to bust out an 8 count stand. Whatever you want,
Yes.
well, you
Girl,
know
you
I
know I
can
can provide
provide whatever
whatever
you
you
Whatever
need.
you need.
Uh,
but it's a drop
Okay,
by
so
your
who next?
love. I'll be ready to throw some.
who with it?
That is mint condition.
That's
Oh
what I
shit! Oh,
thought.
I know you lying to me. You should have used a
oh
older.
no, you baby. What threw me off with the dude with the shades? The two guys with shades. I'm so sorry.
Ooh, baby, because I'm like, I'm squinting at the picture like,
Me
I
too. I'm like, did that like see?
don't know. And I love me some
Baby,
pretty
that's
Need
brown
mint.
a good
eyes.
condition.
You know how it is.
Mint
You
condition.
see me swinging. Oh, you see me swinging.
Breaking
Wow.
my heart.
That
Yeah.
was my shit.
Breaking my heart. Woo.
They didn't have no bad song to me.
No, but
They didn't really,
So
they didn't have a
they
lot of them either.
definitely
what happened with mid condition? Like what made because they
who
had a
was
good
out
run.
first?
It
Mint
just was
condition
a
or Tony
long
Tony
run.
Tony?
Huh?
I think Tony came out before mid condition.
That's what I was saying because I want to say this. You could tell that they were heavily influenced
It
uh
was.
by
And you
Tony.
that note right there, that's some
You're
Raphael Saadiq.
breaking my heart. He was
Sorry.
trying to give Raphael.
But what kind of man would I be if
Yes.
I
Mm,
was faithfully?
But you
yes.
know
And what
what?
So
kind
So
what
of
kind
girl
of
would you be?
Stokely,
What you
he
say,
still.
Rudy?
I said Stokely. I guess I'm saying it right, but he still looked the
Yeah,
same. He still
and he
looked
still can
the
sing the same too. He
same.
sounded the
So
exact same way.
yes,
Cause when him and Kelly Price did that damn song, what's the name of it? You're not my daddy, you're my man.
that's my song. That's my song. Yes.
Jasmine, why you looking like that? You ain't like that song, did it?
and not that it just how I feel about
Why don't you love the
how I feel about
person
Kelly Price.
inside
Reggie.
and stop looking outside?
This why we can't.
This is why I can't do nothing with all of y'all no more. See, this is why.
No, I want to come back to the
Right.
Now, Scotty, why would you do that?
Do
Why would you
what?
do that? Talking about that's why you can't do nothing with all of us no more. See, why can't you love the person inside and stop
Oh
looking
my god.
outside?
Boy, shut the fuck
I
up. Didn't I say before? Didn't I say when we first started this, we ain't gonna do shit but laugh the whole time? Didn't I just say that? Oh my god, we are so damn goofy. Okay, who next? I think this is Shy that's next. That
Only
is
song
Shy.
the only song I knew was If I Ever Fall in Love.
They had three songs. They had If I Ever Fall in Love, and they had Baby I'm Yours, and they had Comforter. But the only song that you probably would know is If I Ever Fall in Love. So
That's all.
they was
I know
trying
this,
to they was
huh?
trying to bring doo-wop back.
Yeah, I can say they were.
So which version of If I Ever Fall in Love do you guys prefer? The one with the music or the acapella?
I like the acapella version.
Yeah. The
The
one with the
acapella
music.
version give me I'm singing on the stoop vibes trying to get a girl's attention.
The one with the music is what you play when you're having sex, because I know I played that while I was having sex. Um,
Kiss me.
so I'm just saying it's on my sex playlist.
Oh,
You
no.
got one of
Um,
those too? I got one too. I haven't finished it. Sorry.
what?
Yeah.
I want to see
I,
what yours. I want to see what you got on yours.
it's on there. I'm gonna
Uh,
say that.
I have one.
I didn't finish it because I be listening to all other type of music, so
Yeah.
well, just know that the song that I just mentioned is on there, and "Do You Want to" by Escape is definitely on
You
my
are so petty for putting that on there.
playlist.
this
Okay,
I think the softest place on earth is on mine, I think.
it's on mine too.
Why are we like this?
Yeah.
Oh, and "Work Me
Yeah.
Slow" by Escape, that's also on there too. "Work Me
Good
Slow" by
vibe.
Escape. Mm.
Yes.
Anyway,
I can't put that on there because that's so
play me some music or pour me some
No,
wine.
you have a point.
I forgot to bring that up when we
I
was talking
just
about the
think you
girl
said
groups.
hello.
That was my shit.
what you
Candy
say?
was singing the fuck out that song. She was like, and pour me some wine.
Jam.
Mhm.
Well, what's the next group? I think this is Black Street. I want to say this is Black. It is. It's
It is.
Black Street. With there's no Dave Hollister in this picture, but it's Black Street. So, what are y'all thoughts on Black Street? I could barely tell shit because they changed the lineup so fucking much. Shit.
Well, I tell you what, it didn't matter what lineup they had, the motherfuckers could sing.
Hmm.
Definitely.
My favorite song from them is Paradise. That's one of my favorite songs. I forgot what album's on, but Paradise is my favorite.
Well, you
That's
know, mine is Don't Leave because of the Tupac sample, child. That's
of course.
probably why I love them.
Well, of course, I love Before I Let Go.
Mm.
Before I let go.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
tell you, since we're here, since we're talking about since we're talking about before I let go,
Lord
and
have
we were
mercy.
talking about what we thought the song said when we were growing up.
What
I
you
swear
thought?
to God, for so many years, up until I was like 30, I thought Dave Hollister was saying, what he said, true love is so hard to find, and it's right between your legs and mine.
You know
I thought he
what?
said
You know what? You
I
know
I
what?
used to
know
Me
think
and
you
that
heard
Josh.
lips.
too.
I
Listen, me
know
and
you
Josh
heard
thought
lips.
he
How the
said
hell your
thighs.
Spanish ass heard legs?
you said what, Rudy?
Me and Josh used to think. Me and Josh thought he said thighs. So we've been saying thighs.
I swear to God, I thought he said between your legs because I'm like, so true love is so hard to find. It's your pussy. That's what true love is. Your pussy. Your
Bye.
I thought
I'm
he
gonna
said
clock out.
thighs.
I'm gonna clock out.
But you know what the best part was? Don't
what?
I don't want to lose your sweet love. So don't say good night, say good night. No, I said that wrong, but y'all know what the fuck I meant.
Yeah, I
Ah!
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
And my dumb
Did
ass
y'all
said,
like that? Did y'all okay? So what about when they tried to come back out when we was like at Nichols and they had that song? Can we go deep,
mm,
deep,
mm,
I
deep?
Hey,
liked it,
yeah,
that
but
was my shit, but it was dated.
right. That's one of the problems.
That
Oh my
sound
god!
like that
It
came
was
out
bad.
right with Before I Let Go.
Is there
Now,
is there black?
one of my
Go ahead,
favorite
Jay.
Backstreet songs is "Take Me There." I wanna go there. Take
Oh
me
no,
there.
Yes.
girl.
Let's go there.
Make
Take
a
me to
wish,
Like a
close
bitch,
your eyes
close
and
your eyes
count to
and count to
five.
five.
Now he sung the living shit out of
Yes!
that. Cause you know that everything will be alright.
Yes, you better
See the
run with the
magic in your
and then the beat in
eyes.
the background like tick 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 tick.
And first of all, wait a minute. Are we not going to sit here and think about how they was dancing their motherfucking ass off in that video?
Oh my god!
In that damn crib.
They was
Oh,
dancing
wait,
to
wait.
every piece
You
of
talk
that
about
beat.
Ashanti giving real vocals. Mine was giving real vocals on that song.
Oh,
Mm.
she gave, first of all,
She
she slapped
definitely
some oils
was.
on that real quick. Sitting there thinking about
Not oil.
yesterday,
He killing me with these
about what we
oils.
did and
He
how we
killed
used to play. Just the
me.
thought of you brings a smile upon my
I thought she was
face.
cussing on that song. By the way, I thought she said this motherfucker. That's what I used to think she said when I was a kid.
Got it. Oh my God.
This
Why?
motherfucker. From what part, Scott?
Right.
That's what she
Run
said.
Kids movie. Why would she say fuck?
What she Scotty, what she was saying?
I'm not saying it for you. I'm not saying it for you.
This mother.
I thought she said motherfucker. That's what I thought she said. That's probably what I wanted her to say, honestly, though. But I don't know.
So what's one of y'all least favorite Blackstreet songs?
Do I have a least favorite Blackstreet song?
Ooh, excuse me.
I'm trying to think. I don't really have one that deep is probably my least favorite one.
Sky is the limit.
It's it's what you call talking in that damn and then that little thing make his voice sound like that. That makes the whole song sound so dated. Like
That
stop.
auto
Like
tune, that's what that is.
oh,
Oh,
Never
I hated
go
it, child.
deep, deep, deep.
Like, girl. Anyway, but moving forward. Shout out to Miss
H
Misha who
time, baby.
yes.
H Town. Ooh,
And
Dino. Ooh,
peace, Lord.
You
Mm.
know
Dino.
what?
Oh
I
my God.
can't with
Why he
neither
had
Did
one of
you gotta
y'all.
do
why he had
ding
to take the
dong?
Brian twin? Jesus.
You
What just
said Dino. I thought you said ding dong.
see? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Now, of
Uh,
course, "Knocking the Boots" is my favorite song by them. But then there's another song by them that is very little known that I love so much. It's called "Keeping My Composure." I love that song, and I love "Part Time Lover" too. That's
Ooh,
real
Mm-hmm.
fast.
yeah.
Living
Emotions,
on
love
my
emotions, love
My
emotions, and
favorite is my favorite song is "Special Kind of Fool." A lot of people don't know that. Know that song.
special kind of
That's
food.
mm-hmm. Fool.
That's
It's
a nasty song, ain't it?
no, it's not in that song at all. It's not.
Oh,
When you get a time,
was it for the soundtrack The Line Between Love and Hate?
yep, that's
Yes,
it.
yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
what's your favorite song by them, Reggie? If you had one, child, because I ain't never really heard you talk about H Town.
No, I never was really a huge fan, but I did like
See, there
knocking
you
the
go.
boots.
I love knocking the boots. What's y'all least favorite by them, if you have one?
Mm,
Knocking the Boots is my least favorite. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
was
Yeah.
it overplayed? Was it because it was overplayed?
Yeah.
What
But
about you, Jasmine?
is
I don't. It's not a least favorite, but I could take it or leave it, and it's like it's slow. Tell me
I
that
knew you
you
was gonna
like
say
it
that. I
slow, like
knew you was
how
gonna
you I can't believe you.
what? I mean, you know,
I like
I
that
don't want
song,
to
like it's
tussle
slow.
with you, but I could just take it or leave that song.
like it slow.
Yeah.
And if it
It's not one of their best works to me, you know.
But you could tell they was trying to recreate knocking the boots. That's what they were trying to do.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. So,
I like it.
So I think this next group is After Seven. I think that's who it is.
yep, because
It
that's my
is. It's
baby.
After Seven. I
That's
was in
baby.
love with you and gave my heart
May
to
he rest in peace.
you. How
Forget the middle
could
name.
you?
You know, he died not too long ago.
Yeah,
Middle
Melvin.
It-
man, uh-huh.
Keep breaking my heart. What's the other song they had? Ready or not?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I used to hear that on Kixie, baby.
Give
I
you
give you everything. And
Every
all that
your mind got to
time.
know it, baby. I'm like, you gotta sing.
have Edmonds kept us with that high pitch ass vocal.
Okay.
Okay.
Baby, he thought he was Eddie Kendricks.
Not Eddie.
He was doing it for
But
poor.
I don't know why I feel like them the only two songs by After Seven that I know off the top of my head.
Cause that's all we do know.
They had such a
Yeah,
tumultuous,
small catalog.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because Kevin kept trying to go solo, and
It wasn't
then at
good.
one point they had what was the name of that group when they had Casey and JoJo?
Milestone. Milestone. That girl, I care about
Oh,
you.
They should have
I'm
just kept this for the movie. Why did they
it,
try
you.
to make a real group out of it? What are you doing, babyface? What are you doing?
he was
It was a
bored.
movie. It was a movie.
He was bored. Just- He just wanted the fans, the people to know that he's never going anywhere.
But Kevin did get to put out a solo album, and I actually liked his song 24/7. That's my shit.
Yeah,
I did like.
but
And that other song, I'm not used to waking up and being by myself. I'm not
I'm
used to
proud.
coming
Like,
to
why
working.
Kevin didn't really just get that in his career? Because he had a pretty voice. It's just, I guess, is it just me? But we were over it simply because the best person who could hit notes like that was El DeBarge.
Mm.
And that could be it, and maybe because when he finally dropped the album, it was in '99, and I don't know where Reggie went. He'll be back.
No, no.
Um, it was '99 when he dropped the album,
Mm-hmm.
and music was beginning to change in 1999. Like it was more so about the roughneck R&B singers, and the bad boys and stuff like that.
That's when music definitely became more secular. And you
So
were singing more in metaphors. You were just coming out saying, "I came out with my dick in my hand."
Bitch.
Your dick too. I'm like, I what mystical? That's how you open the song.
That's how you open the whole topic.
Okay, all right. Right.
like really, like, are you serious?
He
Like,
was so loud with it too. Like,
Yeah. Like
like
why?
it was like he was like
They gonna tell
raps
everybody,
telling.
be cool. So you just said your dick is in your hand.
right. That's how be cool. That's why your ass went to jail. Shit.
Crazy.
I mean,
We
he did.
love
He
wait.
did have a song called "Pussy Crook." They called me the Pussy Crook. Then he went to jail for. Be quiet.
Yep. And that is why he was in jail.
And
We're
that's
not,
one of the problems.
we're not gonna talk about
He was like hip hop's version of Teddy Pendergrass. You know how Pendergrass used to yell at people on the songs? That's what Mystical used to do. But Teddy Pendergrass would yell at us, turn him out.
turn them off.
Just aggressive for no reason.
It takes Cedric the Entertainer to.
Yes.
Okay, who next? I think we got like two more groups after this. Who's next? I think this is next. It is.
But
It's
It
next.
is. Why they look zesty as
I
hell?
know, especially the one in the middle.
Baby, they look like they just took some pictures at Metro Lights. But okay.
Oh my God! No, you didn't.
Yeah.
I
Not
don't know.
Metro.
My
Mhm.
favorite song by them is Butter Love.
Really?
Butter Love.
I already know what's got a favorite song. You're gonna say it.
What is it, Scotty? Come on, good.
Is it the same song as Rudy?
Mm-mm.
What is it?
What is it, Scotty? How you laughing?
Cause I'm waiting on him to sing it.
What is it, Jasmine? Just say it.
Maybe I'm crying.
Ah,
I'm so tired. Mhm. I try
Baby,
to
let
get
this
tired.
come
See, that's
close.
his song right there.
Beautiful coming through on you.
bruh. When he said, "Girl, I don't get felt,"
Oh, you know, I can't help
bro,
it.
we was
What's
singing it. We was young, like
And we didn't know what they were talking about.
talking about.
country at this point?
I don't know where Reggie when his phone probably died, but Reggie know we laugh because Rudy's favorite song is Butter Love. That's why I started laughing because the first thing I thought about was that part that Reggie loves in that song when they say, "You got that love I wanna try, summertime up and down your spine."
That ain't my part right there. My part is to the time the soul goes whoa.
Deep.
Let's see from head to toe, girl, never gonna let you go.
Why were they singing like that in that song?
No.
Why? Why?
Oh
Oh my god. What is y'all least favorite Nick song if you have one? I love Wifey. I keep forgetting about that. I love Wifey.
Shit, that's only song we knew was the singles.
That's what I'm talking about. The singles.
I didn't like Wifey.
You did
You didn't?
No.
Where?
that song Beauty Queen though. They sound like
Well,
some bitter ass
what
high
part,
school
what,
kid.
I didn't like the women part they added. Let me take that because would you be my yeah, 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 yeah.
You know
Bitch,
that was a little Mo singing that.
this is not
You
your
It
know,
moment.
was.
you know that was Little Mo singing that, right?
I did
It
not know.
was.
Yes.
God.
Child, it was little Mo. It was not your moment, okay? And I love you. Superwoman is my shit. I still bump the hell out of Superwoman, but that was not your moment. It got on my
Will
nerves.
be my wifey. Yes,
Yes,
I'll
I'll
be
be your
your wife.
wife. Oh
Right.
yeah,
Saying
yeah,
it, she
yeah,
was
yeah,
dating.
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
just because the beat.
Right. Tell me about it.
I,
Now
What
you
you
got
say, Rudy?
I wouldn't say it's my least favorite. It's just I can take it or leave it. But do know when that part come on, I'm turning it.
y'all, not to jump off the subject, but why is my TV playing Rock With You by Ashanti?
Lord, please turn it down because I do not want no damn copyright claim.
You
All I think
hear
about is that BET performance. Just take control.
Let me turn my camera. Let me turn my camera off. Cause this is what we not finna do, child.
come back, come back.
You feel that beat, and me and the guy share that beat alive. I'm like, ooh, Ashanti.
I
I want
wanna
to
rock with
wish
you.
you,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
She was so tired.
I
She
say,
was
you
tired
know
as
what?
fuck.
And people be like, I don't understand why her career didn't take off. It was Beyonce, it's the Illuminati. Baby, did you not see that performance? She was her
Right.
own hot mess. Like, what?
Y'all got my head hurt.
Oh my God.
Okay, child. Who next?
I don't know, girl.
Hold up. My very first in the house on the
In the
couch.
house on my couch in your parents' bedroom. Remember?
Hmm.
I did not care for Immature.
Why not?
I'm probably the
Well,
only
I
one
like
that
them as
didn't.
actors. I didn't like them as singers, if that
I
makes sense.
will never lie
I like seeing them on a
again.
house party, and I like seeing him being "Go home, Roger." But I didn't like them as a group.
It's the hair for me. It's the hair. Hold on, Reggie just not coming back right after we. Once I bring Reggie back in, I'm gonna sing his part.
Okay.
Okay, Reggie, since you were gone while we were talking about Nick's, what's your favorite song by Nick?
Not him in his red vest. He makes me
Right.
so tired.
um, Beauty Queen.
Oh, not you liking that bitter high school boy ass song.
I don't give a fuck. She was a dick sucking
That's why
beauty
you like it because
queen.
it's about somebody sucking dick and shit. That's why you like it so damn much.
I love that. Wifey.
Oh, we know what else you love.
What?
You got that love I wanna try. Summertime
Ah!
up now. I told y'all.
Listen, that's definitely my favorite song by them, but I had to go through the list. You got the love that I want, the love that I need.
Boom, boom, boom.
You
What the hell?
like my homie, my shorty. You showed me so many things. You're so
So
special to
special to me.
I went from him to the next day.
Oh no. And I can know when I'm with my homie.
No, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my
I
god!
think
Oh my god!
about you always. No matter what,
You got what I
you got
want.
what
You
I
got
want.
what I
You
want.
know what
And
it
not
is.
I should take a baritone,
to these queens
sexy
over here.
girls. Yeah.
And that's
Some people,
immature. I don't like them. I
I
just
love them. I was a big fan of them.
I
Um,
ain't gonna lie, they was my group. My
yeah,
Really?
very first time.
but they
it's
actually had good hits though.
They did.
it's
They had
it's
classic.
still it's still the funk for me. That's the song I couldn't take by them.
In the song that Megan Thee Stallion sampled. So
What song
yeah.
she sampled?
Big what's the name of that? Big old freak.
Mm-hmm.
She sampled that from them like they very first song because that's when they was very tight with Brandy at the time, and it's called "Tell Me." When you first
Oh,
turn the song on, you'll hear it. Yeah, they have a
it's
lot of
it was just Marcus Houston with that Pam from Total ass hair he had in his
bye
head for that Feel the Funk video. I just can't take it.
bye.
Just saying, like then we're gonna go to the very last group. I just added them just cause they really got only one song that
Who
anybody
good?
remember. Just
Who
one
good?
damn song, and that is Player. And the only song that they had was "Cheers to You, Child."
Mm,
And two of these, one of them, Static Major, rest in peace, is
mm,
gone. But these
yeah,
other two members are now a part of Drew Hill, child.
there
Dun,
is.
dun, 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 dun.
But
Hey, hey, hey,
Static wrote Static wrote music.
hey.
He write like did he write half of Leah album?
If
That
not
Yup.
the whole thing, yep.
whole album. That man got some hits. Like
Cause I Care for You was an old ass song, so technically Missy didn't. I did not know that allegedly, well, not allegedly, that Timbaland and Leah was not speaking when she died.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why
they
he
spoke
took
on
it so
that. They
long.
spoke on that years ago. They had like this special about Aaliyah's death. I think it was her anniversary, and they talked about it. And I think it had a lot to do with her uncle. Is why they weren't speaking.
yeah.
Why?
I mean, they never really got into the details, but it has something to
But
do
I
with
mean, when you say
Barry
you think it was about her uncle, why you say that?
because that's what was said in the blogs.
Uh, yeah, and I didn't know that her Missy wasn't speaking either.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It had something to do with them working with her on that third album. That's what
Oh
the issue
yeah,
came in.
uh-huh, that's what it was. Cause Timbaland was mad that he ain't get shit but two songs on the album. And he said they had an argument like a week before she died.
That's probably why they took it so hard.
Oh yeah, that's most definitely one of the reasons. Cause even Genuine said that him and Aaliyah wasn't speaking.
Dang.
Hmm. That's
Mm.
why they took it so hard, cause like they went on good terms, and death is final. You can't
So
You
King.
can't come
apologize.
back from that.
Uh-uh.
And y'all sitting here upset about something petty.
Hmm.
Now just wishing you could have one more day to hug her, kiss her. I mean, I don't know who was at fault, but I get that y'all we like family, but I want to experiment with other things and give other people a shot just like I did with y'all.
Yeah. Mm.
I care for
Ooh.
you. She was good.
What's that last boy like?
Hell yeah.
Sexy
I'ma jump
baby.
in right away
Did
for the
she say
viewers.
baby? What she say?
Hey, sexy
Oh,
baby.
Didn't she?
and
That,
then
that, that's all Missy.
every
That's
time they
all
show
Missy.
her, they play that song. I be like, yo, chill out.
Yeah,
I
right. Every time they talk about her death, they want to play
play
that
that
song in the background.
song.
What song?
You know
I
what,
care for you.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Skylar? I'm shocked. You didn't mention "Color Me Bad."
Cause I didn't think y'all gave a damn about no damn color me bad.
But
And
we only knew
didn't
one song from them.
What about "Awful Flop"?
Who?
I actually thought about putting them up here, but I said don't nobody know nothing about them. But I swear,
What? Yeah. And I swear, But
I
nah,
swear.
what,
Child, goodbye.
now I'm really being missed. Why you didn't add LSG?
Girl.
Bye, Chase.
Girl, girl,
Oh, girl,
girl,
right.
Backer.
girl. I was gonna add Bill DeVoe, but I'm like, what's the point of adding him?
Child,
They're
goodbye.
more hip hop anyway.
Right.
And another bad creation. Aisha.
Bye. Bye.
Not really saying bye. Get your ass back here.
Please don't let Shamari hear this. She might fall from the sky.
I fall through the. Well, listen, you guys. Don't and look, Jasmine Rudy, don't y'all leave shit. Okay, I'm finna end the broadcast. Don't y'all do shit right now. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the influence. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me just let y'all know something. This is just us. This is basically us on camera doing what we be doing on the phone.
This is
Cause we'll
us in
have
real form.
pretty much like we be on the phone. It be a 5-way, a 6-way, a 7-way, and we all on the phone screaming. We haven't done any of those in a while though, because we're so busy in life. But when we were in our 20s, that was like a daily thing.
Definitely not teenage years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Girl.
We be on the phone. Hold on, let me switch from my cell phone to the house phone because the cell phone.
All of us had that same cordless phone,
Okay.
and it stayed going
You
dead. We had
talking
to
about
go
that
from
white unison?
Yeah.
yeah.
And here go my mama being petty. You been on this phone for hours. I need to use it, girl.
And wait a
I was
minute.
so we got our own
The black
phones.
unison with the silver front on it was the good phone.
Yes. Okay.
So
My
when you
mama had
used
a
to talk
white
on the
one.
phone, you could never get that damn black unison. Your mama had that clutch close. You had to talk on that white unison. And you used to be mad because the battery on that white unison don't last long like that battery
Hell,
on the black one.
Bruh, that's
Right.
baby, she thought she was summer.
Shamar.
She upgraded to that silver B Tech house phone. I could never use it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Look, we had the white unit, then we had the black one and the gold one.
the
We
gold
had
one.
all
Oh,
colors.
that's real fancy. See the gold.
We had a gold one, baby. We had the gold one. Period. Okay.
Tracy
But
had a
y'all,
headset and every damn thing.
this is it. We will see you guys later. And next week will be the last episode of the influence. Me and Richard don't know what we're gonna talk about on that one, but we'll figure it out. But with
Do
that being
girl
said, you guys, we are out of here. Huh?
do girl groups. Oh, y'all already did
We
that.
already did them. We already did them.
I
But
have
we
something up my sleeve for you all, so just be on the lookout for
Oh, all
next
I
week.
know is when me and Rudy coming back.
y'all should come back next week.
Yeah, I'm down.
Because we had fun tonight.
Bro,
Tonight,
We really did.
as soon as I
Let
put
me end
Jones a
this.
bad ass to
Nigga.
sleep, he was trying to cry as soon as you started
Good
the
night,
damn theme song.
everyone.
good
Or
night.
good morning.
Oh yeah. Good
Because it comes
morning.
out in the morning, child.